Welcome ladies and gentlemen, Furo here with another Gwent deck video. Yesterday was all about the Northern Realms machine archetype, and today we will then need to check out the Radovid armor deck that has been quite popular since the introduction of the latest patch. Not only is it very popular, but also very strong right now and hosting one of the highest win rates you can get. It has solid records against the dominant meta decks like Scoia'tael Mulligan or Scoia'tael Spell and Eredin Weather decks, while also performing more than decent enough against all non-meta builds you will face. The combination of creating armor as a defensive tool while also having the ability to use it in an offensive way through various activators is powerful and one of a kind in Gwent right now. This is possible with the use of the bronze unit Dune Banner Heavy Cavalry, which will eat the armor on any unit on the board and add those points as a boost to their own strength. This effect is not only great for your own units, but also includes every enemy unit as well, so you can even crush your opponent's strategy with it. That will be rarely used though, because in general your armor will be way higher than whatever your enemy is trying to achieve. The two most picked targets will be the TROLLOLOLO and the Redanian Elite. The little troll on the one hand is a unit that will increase the armor over time starting at 4. It is not uncommon to see him sitting at 15 to 20 armor at the end of a round, which is then a huge point boost on the Dune Banner without losing anything. He is definitely your MVP, and normally you want to play him in your first round, win this round and then resurrect him in round 3 with SHANI to get the value again on the board. Having a bronze unit with more than 20 points is definitely insane and one of the reasons why the deck is working so good right now. The second target for the Dune Banner will be the Redanian Knight. This one is not as swingy as the Troll, but still good for additional value. The Knight starts with 4 armor, and if his armor reaches 0, he will boost himself by 5 to 11. That means that you will eat at least 4 armor through the Dune Banner and you will get an additional 9 points on the board. Another nice push to stay ahead in the game. To increase the strings even further, you have the option to buff the armor with the triple potion that you are running, but also through the extra armor provided by Prince STENNIS and SHANI. The more armor you can create in one game, the better it is for you and the higher is your chance to be victorious at the end of the game. Sounds like a simple but yet very effective plan. To show you how that is working out in the end, I've recorded 2 games. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a Scoia'tael today, but it should be still a very helpful guide, so please enjoy. Okay guys, so we will go for 2 games in this video, and the first one is against Eredin. So that is a deck that is using a lot of weather effects and totally helping us, because with all the cards like the Redanian Knight here, if he's just sitting there in a frost lane, it is super good. The Redanian Knight will just get buffed over and over again. Let's see, what do we have here? We have TROLLOLOLO already in our hand, we have SHANI in our hand, we have Prince STENNIS. That's already pretty good. We are keeping the reinforcements here if we need to find something that we want to pick up later out of the deck, and the rest is fine, I think. So yeah, that should work out decently. Let's just finish the draw, no need to redraw. We will then probably see where he's dropping his frost, and in that lane we are going for the Redanian Knight. So the frost is in the back. Then we can drop the Redanian Knight now here in the back, or we're just starting with the Trollo, which is then giving us more and more value over time, because you can just eat the armor with the Dune Banner Heavy Cavalry. So I think we are starting with the Trollo here, and then after that playing the Redanian Knight most likely. We're now getting 2 armor each turn, if he's not spawning some... Oh, he's going for that. If he's not spawning some frost here, so he's copying the power of the Trollo. The doo-doo. Going for the Redanian Knight now in the back. So the unit is getting hit by the frost. Ooh, oh, he's just killing it. Interesting, he's just killing it. Interesting decision. So how about the Prince here? Dropping him also on the same row, so just if there's some frost. We got the Redanian Knight Elect, that's also pretty cool. He's getting some extra armor, so that means it's harder for our opponent to get rid of the armor, and he's not just boosting these 2 guys every turn. Dropping Karen there. He's moving him out of the lane, plus there is some new frost spawning. Yeah. So we have some options here, like dropping another Redanian Knight Elect. Wouldn't be too bad, to be honest. And I think that's what we are just doing. So he is only now at 2 armor, so definitely easier to kill. But if he's dropping some Frosty in the row, the Prince STENNIS is hitting first, at least for a few rounds. Currently 7 points ahead, we are even in cards. So it's not looking too bad if we get rid of the 10 from the Trollo. We're just getting a huge unit. And he is shifting a bit. So I think we're going SILE. Playing our buff here, the Thunderbolt potion. So these are all getting some armor. We're getting the KEIRA METZ. Still have 7 points advantage and even 1 card more to go. With the Redanian Elite, we can drop that here and then the Frost is hitting it. And we will get a boost. That's the thing we could do. We could just eat the ammo here from the Trollo. That's another thing we could do. I think for now let's just go for the Redanian Elite. Dropping it here. I kind of want to keep the reinforcements right now so that we can play in the third round SHANI into Trollo. Then play the first Doombanner Heavy Cavalry and maybe snatch another one and eat the second amount of armor that the Trollo is providing then. Because he's creating more and more armor over time. So if we can and win the round here and now, that would be pretty good. Dropping the Wild Hunter Rider, and the Wild Hunter Rider is increasing the damage that the Frost is providing. That means instead of 2 we're getting 3 on the weakest unit, which means the Redanian Knight Elect is getting crushed kinda soon. But I think, so we can play Radovid. We could of course also play KEIRA METZ here, get some more armor, that's not too bad. Would give us also a lot of points, more than just going to Radovid. Currently still 2 points ahead, so I think we might just do that. Right now we're losing the Redanian Knight Elect here at the bottom. We are getting 3 on this guy. Yeah, let's play the KEIRA METZ and we are just going for the Thunderbolt potion and we will buff the back row. Which means we have now 17 armor on the Trollo. And there is unfortunately CAVALRY, which is setting us back to 35, so it's now 8 points ahead. We're losing 1 point, we're losing another 2, that makes it 3, so we are at 32 then. Which means if we go into Radovid, we would get up to 38 and we're dealing an additional 8 points of damage, so that would be more than enough. We can also still eat the armor here from the Redanian Elite, which is then getting buffed, plus the Doombanner Heavy Cavalry is getting buffed, so that would be another option that we have. Would be a lot of points as well. Yeah, let's go for that now. So we're up to 12 and 12 on the Redanian Elite as well, which means we have 52. He's at 43. We're losing 3 points on the next turn. And he's going for Wild Hunt Navigator. Dropping on also another Wild Hunt Rider, which means now the back damage is also increased to 3. Still only 6 behind. So let's go now for the Radovid. We're now blocking these 2. Which is also then reducing the amount of damage that we will take through the Frost. So it's only at 4 now each turn. Which means he needs to play more cards here, otherwise he just lost. Yeah, with that he can. So 7 ahead. That means if we go, for example, reinforcements into another Doombanner Heavy Cavalry, we would eat the 4 from the Prince STENNIS. Then we have 12. And we have another 12. That is close enough. Then he needs to play the Eredine. And we could play the SHANI for the Trollo. If we really want to win this round. I mean, then we can also play the SHANI first, right? If we play SHANI first, we get Trollo. And it's a bit stronger. Yeah, okay, let's play SHANI first. We are picking up the Trollo, which is 11 points, plus an additional 9 points of armor. And we're only getting 2 points of damage here through the Frost. We're still even in cards, so if he's just dropping the Eredine here. He's going up to 62 and now he's spawning an additional unit, which is probably the 7 here, the Wild Hunt Longship. Which is then buffing a few units on the board. That is 4 or 5, 5 it is. So it's 64 to 77. Trollo is at 11 armor. We are now using the reinforcements. We will then snatch another Doombanner Heavy Cavalry. Playing that here at the bottom, and we're eating the armor from the Trollo. With that, we are going ahead to 83. He's at 77. He's now passing, of course, has nothing to play. We're losing 2 points from the Frost, and with that, we're winning the first round. It's 81 to 77. We are even in cards. He needs to play at least 1 card on the next turn. We got DIJKSTRA, which is pretty good. We have a Redanian Elite. So I do think we just want to keep this. That's pretty good in general. So he needs to play 1 card here. We can just pass. And he's then down 1 card. which means for the last round we have a card advantage of 1. And with the DIJKSTRA still in hand, that's pretty decent. So it should be relatively easy to win the last round. The DIJKSTRA is providing 2 cards here and he's just getting 3 points on his side. Got another Redanian Elite. Well, at 6 points, we could keep it. We could also, of course, just drop one. We have still one. We will... Let's keep it, 6 points, that should be alright. So there's Frost, which means we will start with the Redanian Elite here, which is then losing the armor over time. And then he's getting boosted, and with that we just win. Yeah, that's just a Katakan. It's not helping him too much. Getting then the elf 11 points from the Troller, so up to 16. We are dropping the DIJKSTRA here. We will then also get THALER. Interesting, so there's a chance that we get the HAILSTORM, that's why we're dropping that here in the front row. We had the Renew, we got the Doombonner Heavy Cavalry. With the Renew we could get the SHANI and then the Doombonner Heavy Cavalry as well, so let's pick the Renew. We get the, oh there it is, MERIGOLD'S HAILSTORM. With that we are getting rid of 60 points here. He's not passing, this one is getting buffed, we can just play another Redanian Elite. With that we're already winning. With the Renew we could get now the SHANI and then the Doombonner and then eating the armor here and boom, having even more fun. So, but doesn't matter, we can just win with that. Still having one card to play. Alright guys, so our second match is unfortunately also against Aradine. So unfortunately we are just facing more or less the same deck, which is good for us because we are pretty good against Weather, but I also wanted to show another deck, but well. So SHANI, DIJKSTRA, KEIRA is great, we have Troller, we have Prince STENNIS. That's really a perfect start. We might even drop one of the Thunderbolt potions here. Get another Doombonner Heavy Cavalry. That's perfect. Yeah, let's just keep it. It's really good. Finish. Just working perfectly against the weather. But the deck is also good against Square Teal decks if you face a lot of those. And it's also good against Nilfgaard, for example. Highly versatile. Starting with an Earth Elemental, which is definitely a bit different than the last one we faced. We're just starting with the Troller. Maybe he's playing an old school deck. Oh yeah, so there's some Frost. Which means we will then just go into the Redanian Knight here. Which is then again getting buffed because of the Frost. So useful like hell. Dropping the Imlerith, which can deal 8 points of damage right now, which is definitely good for him. So I think then we're going Redanian Elite, which is also getting buffed when the armor is gone, so that gives us 2 turns time for the Frost here. So the Frost is getting eaten by the armor, and then after that Redanian Elite is getting buffed. Well, or we are instantly getting the buff here. Interesting. So then next up we can play the Prince STENNIS, we can play the Redanian Elect, but he only has 2 armor, so that is not helping us for too long. I think we're going Prince STENNIS. We will find another Redanian Elite. Yeah, why not? Let's just also drop that here. Gives us a lot of armor to handle the situation right now. The Prince STENNIS is getting hit by the Frosted, so we might just play Redanian Elect. Then we have everything in one row, which is dangerous. Well, I cannot change that right now. Ice Giant. We have Radovid, so we can just lock if we really like that. We are now dropping the Redanian Knight Elect. And then we might just go for the Thunderbolt potion. We will see. Currently we're 2 points behind. There is another Wild Hunt Warrior which is dealing damage, so the Knight Elect is getting hit so that we're not getting the effect. That means we're going for the Thunderbolt potion. Buffing another 3 units, so we're still 2 points behind. But we're getting these 2 points just through the effect from the Knight Elect, so it would be a draw right now. If he's not going for the Rana, of course. So that's helping him. Then it is time for the Radovid, which is then hitting, let's see, the Earth Elemental. And we will also hit the, we're hitting the Ice Giant. So it's 50 to 45. While we are even in cards, so he needs to play another card. If we want, we can just play then Doombonner Heavy Cavalry. and eat the armor from the Trollo. We also have, of course, the chance to just play KEIRA METZ, and with that we are then buffing these three, so the Knight Elect is again giving us a buff, and we're getting more armor, of course. So I think that we're doing. We're going for the Thunderbolt potion, buffing these 3 units, so that gives us a head start of 5 points while we're even in cards. Plus we're getting then another buff here through the Elect. That is just offsetting the damage that we take through the Frost. Dropping his Eridine leader. And then I think he's going for another Wild Hunt Longship. There you go, which is buffing 6 units, 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. I'm not sure, it doesn't matter. So Doombanner Heavy Cavalry now eating the 16 from the Trollo, which allows us to buff the Doombanner Heavy Cavalry to 24 points on the bronze card, which is insane. So 85 to 75. We're still not getting any sort of damage through the Frost, so the Redanian elite is just eating that. That's why he is passing, which means we have then 2 left for the next round. He's also at 2, but he needs to play another card, so we have another nice little card advantage. For the last round, of course. Because we are probably not playing anything in the second round. If we're not getting a Thaler or so. Oh, we get a Thaler. Okay, we will play Thaler, of course. We can just keep everything here. It's pretty nice. So we will go for the Thaler. We will find... Ooh, we find Renew. We find the Renew, which is cool, but Doombanner Heavy Cavalry is also very cool to use that on the last round. Yeah, I think we're going Doombanner Heavy Cavalry. Renew is good, but right now we will just get the KEIRA back if we're not playing SHANI right now. If we play SHANI for this one, then we could get the Trollo, and then Renew could have used on the SHANI for the last round as well. But I think we're not interested in playing that. So he's going to the Wild Hunt Hound, dropping some Frost. That means we will just pass. We have 1 card advantage, similar to the first game. So 1 card advantage. He needs to start the last round, which is normally just giving us the victory here. He cannot overcome the power, and all the armor is just killing the weather. That's why the weather is right now not as good as it used to be. He will face a lot of armor decks, and then the weather is just shit. We got another Doombanner Heavy Cavalry. Ah well, still keeping it. We can eat 1 Redanian Elite, and we can eat the Trollo. So that is still very good. Not too unhappy to see 2 of those. He's checking our graveyard. Ooh, do you want to pick up the Caretaker? So with the Caretaker, he could use that on the Trollo. If he has the Caretaker in his hand, he's probably using that. No, he has not. Alright. So that is not a problem. So SHANI it will be. If he has the Caretaker in his hand, he should have played that first. He would have picked the Trollo normally, and we can then just pick up the Prince Stennis, but doesn't matter now. So Trollo it is, which is at 9. So at least 9 points on the Doombanner Heavy Cavalry, but he's getting to 11 on the next turn. And before that we of course play something else. So Nithra, which is killing the SHANI, alright. So then we will go for the Redanian Elite. After that playing the DIJKSTRA. And then the double Doombanner Heavy Cavalry with them. We're just getting the victory by that. As a Scorch, alright. Helping him tremendously, so then it is still time for the DIJKSTRA. We're getting the reinforcements, which will give us... yeah, let's pick the Knight Elect here. And we're getting the SILE. Oh, SILE is not helping us.
I've no interest.
Damn, at least at 7 points, so I'm not complaining too much, but it's not helping us too much. There are better cards. And there is a Caretaker. Wow, so he's now going for the Trollo, really? Should have picked the Trollo first. Well, eating the 5. That is then... Oh, he's not eating the 5. He could have eaten the 5 on this one. Oh well, anyway. So we're eating the 4 on the Elite, which means we have 12 here, we have 11, we're just winning by that. Could play another Doombanner Heavy Cavalry. So you could have used the Doombanner Heavy Cavalry to eat the 5. But well, would be a bit more points, but you're still losing of course. Let's just pass. So that's another victory against the Weather Monsters deck. Easy peasy.